have a Sunday ramble for you. Okay, let's get into it. Hi everybody, my name is GERKEN. Welcome back to the channel. I am a filmmaker from Kansas City, Missouri. I like drinking Dr. Pepper and talking to a camera. And today we are going to talk about wedding vendors. I didn't really have a clever one for this one. Hold on. And today we are going to talk about what it means to be a wedding vendor. Because some of y'all forgot. Let's do it. I wanted to crack open a new I have a Dr. Pepper here that I'm still drinking. Still cold, but I wanted to crack open a new one for this because it deserves it. This better be a good one, I swear to God. Okay. Alright. That's not bad. That's alright. How do I say this respectfully? There are certain wedding vendors in the Kansas City area and everywhere, literally everywhere, it does not matter, they're everywhere, who enter the wedding industry for the wrong reasons. I was one of them. I'm gonna be the first person to raise my hand. I was one of them. I entered for the money. I said that way back then, and then I quit because of that reason, and then I got back into it for the right reasons. We all know this. This is common knowledge if you've been here before on the channel. However, when I see wedding vendors who are money hungry, it makes me laugh. Because it's like, how did I come up with this idea? There are wedding vendors in the Kansas City area who are known to be money hungry. And something that really bothers me about this is that I was one of those. I used to be one of those. Long time ago. And honestly, it's like you wouldn't really know that these vendors are money hungry until you get to know them, and then you're like, oh, you're money hungry. It really bothers me because people who enter the wedding industry often forget why they're there. If you enter the wedding industry for the wrong reasons, you're gonna get burnt out so quick. You have to enter the wedding industry for the right reasons. Now, whatever that means to you is different, but to me, it's not about money. It's not about fame or the ability to travel the world, although those are pretty nice perks. We were blessed as photographers, videographers, florists, painters, whatever. We are here because we have been blessed enough to capture a moment in time that others might forget. Photographers always say this when, like, why should you hire a wedding photographer? Because most of the time, all of your family is in one place. You never know what's going to happen. You never know when it's the last time you're going to see somebody. And being a wedding photographer, being a videographer, whatever, capturing a moment in time in general is so fucking cool that we sometimes forget why we do it. The moment that changed for me was when I went to Tennessee to film my friend's newborn video. Her husband, his grandparents are quite old. And when the baby, Casey, met them for the first time, I was there. I got to capture that. I got on film his great-grandparents saying his name. That forever changed my life. That is the coolest thing to me. He might not get to remember them. I don't remember my own grandfather. I have no idea what he sounds like. I barely know what he looks like, just from slight pictures. But Casey is going to forever have that. He is going to forever have his great-grandparents saying his name because of me. Because, like, that is so fucking crazy. I don't think people quite understand that. And that's why weddings are so important. Like, wedding videography, wedding photography is so important because most of the time your extended family is all there. And that might be possibly the last time you ever see them. Maybe they live far away and they're older and they can't travel well. And photography and videography in general is so powerful because you're able to capture moments in time. And it's so fucking cool to me. Like, that concept of being able to capture memories is so cool. And with photos, you can print them. With videos, you can keep them, and you can hear and relive those moments. That is so cool to me. That is amazing. And when we're talking about wedding videography and wedding photography, people often forget that that is the reason we're all here. At the core of it, before we start branching out on all the other reasons. That is why we're here. We are capturing memories for someone to keep for the rest of their lives. They're going to show generations down the road. If you want, if you remember this Kia commercial that was on last year, where they were driving through the desert or whatever, and they were like, hey, is mom on the way? Yeah. Did you get the thing? Yeah, we got the thing. And then they ended up projecting their wedding video onto a rock, and I was like, that's like, that's right there. That's the thing. If you don't know why you're a wedding vendor, this is it right here. They're like showing them their wedding video for their anniversary, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. You got to see what that was like back then. And maybe I'm the only person who thinks this. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. You gotta realize that, like, that is what you're here for. Like, that is the coolest thing in the world, and you can't enter for anything else but that, because if you do, eventually it'll click and you will realize it. Because I entered for the wrong reasons. I entered for the money. I saw 6 figures and said, sign me the up, and then I was like, oh, never mind, don't really like this. Not true. I just didn't know it wasn't true. That's it's a whole different story, but that's why we're here. And so when I hear that a wedding videographer, wedding photographer, whatever, is money hungry, it's like, I hope it clicks for you. I hope soon you learn that you're not here to make money. Like, making money is great. And we still need to do it, by the way. Not taking away from that. We still need to make money, but at the core of it, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're here to capture a moment in time. And if you don't see that, I'm sorry for you. Because honestly, it's really fucking cool. It's like the coolest thing ever. If you think that this is just a job, if you think that this is just something you can do to make a lot of money, then I'm sorry. Because honestly, it's pretty fucking awesome. To be a part of something like this is pretty cool. And I'm grateful I get to do it every day. This is gonna be a shorter one, but well, I've been filming for 15 minutes, but 5 of those minutes is me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. I don't know, guys. This is gonna ruffle some feathers. This one is, I can feel it. I just feel it in my bones. As soon as I was saying we're not here for the money, I heard somebody being like, I am. I'm like, okay, it'll click. It'll click sometime, and maybe, I don't know. Doing this, being a videographer, being a photographer, we have been blessed with talent. We have been blessed with the artistic ability to capture a moment in time. And if you forget that, I'm so sorry. Because honestly, this is the coolest fucking job in the world, and I would not trade it for anything. You asked me that 3 years ago, and I would not have been able to say that. And that's on character development. Okay, I'm gonna go film another one because, yeah, we've been filming for a while. So, I love you all. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I love you all. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Yeet.